Well, good afternoon, all you ladies and gentlemen and YouTubia. Happy Palm Sunday. Um, 'Tis I, Professor Ludwig von Futpants. I just wanted to check in, give you a little update thing on the meet and greet and thing for Pete we're doing. It is going to be officially now May 4th. Probably gonna try and start like around 11 o'clock. That's a Saturday, May 4th, and wrap things up at 4 or 5 or something like that. But we're going to have kind of like cookout food: burgers, dogs, slaw, potato salad, stuff like that. Just we're going to provide that. We're going to have we'll have some beverages there. And probably just pop and stuff like that. If you want to bring your own booze, you can. Nobody cares. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, we're going to have this at the Corsica Fire Hall. That's Corsica, Pennsylvania. It's 158. What is it? 15829 law? Yeah, 15829 is it. But it's a nice fire hall, and we got that rented for the 4th. And we're going to have some pretty cool stuff. I don't have a list to read off, but I know Stevie Billows is going to donate for auction his, what was that Monstosaur there he had on Axemen. So it's a pretty famous saw. And I've got a couple other guys I want to check with. We're going to have some saws to raffle off. And, just other stuff, maybe some chaps or hard hats or whatever if anybody wants to donate something to raffle off. Or what, we're going to do a little Chinese auction, right, Law?
Yeah.
And so we're going to provide the food, and then if somebody wants to donate for the food, it's free, but if somebody wants to donate, we're just going to put a collection thing out there, and that'll all be donated to Pete's fund here. There was a splitter donated by Eastern Made, but they're going to end up doing that at Paul Bunyan. I think it'll get a lot of coverage that way. So anyway, yeah, we're looking at May 4th. Around 11 a.m. or something, but whatever. Pete's going to be there, Pete and Lauren. I don't know who all's coming yet. What we're going to try and do so we can get an idea on how much, how many burgers and dogs and food and whatever, to bring, to get. We're going to just try and do a simple RSVP, whatever, So I've been thinking about this. Now Lauren's going to make the announcement. Skitter Kev did an announcement on his live feed. So if to keep track of this, so we don't have too little food, and then we don't want to buy like mega tons of it and waste it either. So to get some idea of who's coming or who can make it, I think what we'll kind of do is, like, if you Billy Bob are going to come and you watch my video and respond, I got an email here for you that, yeah, hey, me and Joe Blow are coming, there's 2 of us coming or whatever. Well, if you say it on my channel, then don't say it on Kev's, or if Lauren puts something up, because then we'll have like triple the count, you know what I mean? So just try and, if you, I don't care whose channel you say, hey, yeah, we're going to try and make it out or whatever, and I don't know, with fuel and everything the way it is, I get it, but whatever. I mean, Pete's grateful to you guys, and he'd like to say thank you in person and meet you guys, and maybe sign a hat or something or whatever, whatever. But I think it'll be a nice get together, and we don't know how many people can make it with the price of fuel and everything and the way this economy is right now. But anyway,
Skater Kev and Susie will be there.
Yeah, Skitter Kev.
Canada.
He's going to be there. They're staying with us. Vern Miller from Eastern Loggers. We're going to try and get the cooking done, you know. And they've got a nice big kitchen there at the fire hall. And, you know, when you rent it, you can use it all. But, you know, we want to wrap it up at like, 4 or 5 o'clock. So we got time. We got to clean everything and put it back in its, perspective area, So, but I think it'll be fun. And anybody, anybody who wants to, donate an item for Chinese raffle, or if you want to bring some desserts or something, that's up to you. We're gonna have just generic stuff, and food, and find some goodies, and whatever, cookies or something, But we'll have coffee and soft drinks and water, and maybe I'll get a few beers or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But whatever. If you do want to bring your own libations, feel free.
Well, we're not sure about that.
Oh, about the fire hall?
I'm waiting to hear back about the alcohol.
Oh, well, we'll let you know. Wow, it don't matter if you brought something to put it in the trunk of your car and go out and get a little nippy poo. Nobody's going to care. But I don't know about the liability with the fire hall on that one. But so what? I mean, just do whatever, We can go outside and have a beer or something if you wanted to. If I don't think it'd be a problem, but who knows? If there is, we'll just play it by ear. Okay, so if anybody is driving long distances, I'd love to put everybody up here. I can't. I got Vern staying, Kev and his wife staying, and I think maybe somebody. I think Pete and Lauren will stay. So we've got 3 spare rooms. That's it. So we don't want nobody sleeping out on the lawn. So okay, so we're gonna put if you could respond. If you did want to bring something, the other way. I gotta hold this thing backwards because it's. She printed it out, but my camera's backwards doing it this way. So, but it bled through, so we can still read it. Okay, so that's stumpjumper5@windstream.net. That's the email. And Lori will, Mammy will, check it and everything. And if you want to just do that, or if, like I said, if you do want to leave a response in the comments, say, hey, yeah, we're going to try and make it, that's fine too. But just don't do it on my silly little channel and then go over and tell Lauren and then tell Kev, because we'll have a misleading count is what I'm getting at. And I mean, it doesn't matter, if it's not exact, but we just want to get some kind of idea to see how many, obviously how many chairs to set up, how many burgers and dogs and stuff like that. So we have a lot of people helping with all that, and that's nice. And we will make everyone aware of the help at the organization. We'll, have a few words and thank everyone, for organizing. But yeah, we want to see Pete's doing pretty good. I mean, he's.
Oh, and it's cash only.
Yeah.
Cash only. No debit cards or anything.
Yeah, we don't have any way to do debit cards or anything. So whatever, any donations or any whatever, would just have to be cash. But or a check, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna try and do like some Chinese raffles and Chinese auction stuff, and then raffle off some items. Vern is very, very up to date on how that all works. I'm really not. I'm just trying to, Laurie and I tried to, do something, and I haven't donated any yet. I thought, I'll buy whatever I can for food, pay for the hall, and that's my little bit, and try and raise a little something, and but whatever. I mean, it's a small part. Everybody's been helping so much, and it's wonderful. Pete's doing pretty good. I mean, he was going through a lot of pain with that knee, but he said last I talked to him, which I haven't talked to him in probably a week and a half or so, and he's kind of waiting for me to get this all figured out before I could announce the date. The guy at the fire hall was supposed to get back to Lori quite a while ago about, confirming, and he just didn't. I don't know, he's probably too busy or whatever, but now we're good. I mean, so I figured I'd make a little announcement. And also, if you are driving, from a distance and you need a place to stay, Clarion, Pennsylvania, Clarion, Clarion. It's the autumn leaf capital of the world. It really is beautiful in the autumn, but they have a huge festival every year for a week. So it's not hard to find. It's right along Interstate 80. We're about 70 miles east of Ohio. So Clarion has everything. I mean, they've got a Walmart, they've got Applebee's, great Mexican restaurant. They have all kinds of foods out there, and there's quite a few motels. There's a number of motels out there. They're reasonable. They're not crazy, And then that's about 6 or 7 miles from Corsica, where the event is. Corsica, that's where my shop is. Basically, my truck garage and everything I'm trying to sell. But, and we live a couple miles from there. But Corsica is a cute little town, and it's right on Route US 322 between Clarion and Brookville. And the interstate kind of parallels it. So if you come in on Interstate 80, you'll get off the Corsica exit. The fire hall's right there, very, very handy. And then either way, if you wanted to stay in Brookville or Clarion, it might be 10 miles, 8 miles either way. And it's really, both places are nice. Clarion's got a little bit more going on. It's a university town, and there's a few more restaurants and motels, and it's a little bigger than Brookville, but Brookville's a beautiful little town too. So that's up to you guys. If you can make it, wonderful. If not, everyone would understand. Again, with the price of fuel and everything, this area, if you did want to make a little weekend out of it and a little getaway about it, this area is beautiful. You've got Cook's Forest State Park, that's just like, again, maybe 15 miles from the event hall where we're going to be, and 10 miles or 15 miles from Brookville or Clarion. Cook's Forest is beautiful. By then the weather will be nice enough. Like, again, if you did want to make a little family event out of it, or a little romantic getaway, there's all kinds of things to do in Cook's Forest. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. They have a virgin grove of trees up there with massive white pines in it that a lumber company actually preserved. They used to own it, 100 years ago or whatever, and they left this, I think it's called the Cathedral Grove or something, but it's really pretty to see that the Clarion River comes down through there. By then you could probably go canoeing, kayaking. They have canoe liveries there that will take you upriver, and it's fairly cheap, it might be 20 or 30 bucks a person or something, but you get your canoe and you can go like 4 miles or 8 miles or whatever. So it's really nice around here. It's beautiful, beautiful farmland and forests. The Allegheny Forest is, again, not very far from Cook's Forest, and there's things to do up there. Kinzua Bridge, tourist thing. There's the Kinzua Dam, big, huge concrete dams. The Allegheny Forest is beautiful. There's hiking trails and bicycle trails and four-wheeler trails and you name it. So it's a nice area to visit anyway. And if you wanted to come see Pete and shake his hand, and Pete and Lauren, and I don't know who all. I know Skitter Cav and his wife will be there, and his wife Susie, and we'll be there. Us old farts, So I think it's going to be a good time. I mean, it'd be just nice to visit everyone and chat and, you know, get to meet some people in person. And again, I appreciate everybody who's watched my silly little channel. And I haven't done much lately. I've just been so stinking busy. And weather, miserable. You know, it's cold. It was beautiful for a couple of weeks. And then we got this cold spell, and it's like 10 times worse after you've had good weather. But there's the address again if you want to respond and say, hey, yeah, you know, we got 4 people coming or 3 people coming or 1 people coming or no, we, you know, whatever. So there's the email. You can leave a message for Mammy and she'll get back to you. And then if you, you know, I mean, you can leave a message on here too. We'll check it. But, it would probably be better if you could email. Whatever, you can leave a message on here and we'll get it, you know. But just remember, try not to, like, yeah, I'm coming on Lauren's channel, on this channel, on the other channel, because then we're going to think, you know, 3 more people. So just do it on one, whoever. But right now, Kev, this channel, you know, Skitter Kev, this channel, and Lauren's going to make an announcement too, whatever. So maybe Lauren and Pete together, I don't know. So anyway, all right, thanks y'all, love ya. Have a wonderful weekend. Next weekend is Easter. Remember, he is risen. That's good news. That's our hope. So thanks for all you guys do. The wonderful support you've shown Pete and me, this channel. I'm very appreciative. So I'll try and make some logging videos and all that stuff this week. Couple vids and get out to everyone. But I thank you all, love you all, be safe, have a happy wonderful Easter, and remember the reason for the season, huh? The stone was rolled away. Amen. So, alright guys, love y'all. Ta-ta.